Professor, always great to have you on. In your view, what are we at a greater risk of? And, you know, the Fed, they're in charge, and they're the ones that are calling the shots here. Is it more likely the Fed is too tough and too tight for too long, or is it more likely at this point that they waffle and don't have the resolve necessary to really vanquish inflation? Are they equal?
No, I think the former is more of a risk. I think they're talking way too tough. The Fed funds futures market now in May, 475. I think that's very much too tight given the forward-looking actual rate of inflation, not necessarily what we see in backward-looking, BLS statistics, but forward-looking. As I've mentioned many times before, home prices declining, commodity prices declining, freight rates declining, all the way up and down. We see declines, not rises. And I think that, and look at the dollar, as Mike has just said. I mean, the dollar is showing how tight the Fed actually is. Take a look at the money supply. We're going to get it tomorrow, monthly money supply. 1 o'clock, people don't talk about it, but that was the clue to why we had so much inflation over the last 2 years. And that has stopped, not only stopped dead in its tracks, actually declined from March in the first time since World War II. We've had such a protracted decline. So the Fed's talk and the tightening is so extreme that I think that the risk of recession is much higher than, waffling on the inflation.
You and I are kind of in the same camp there. And I think that the fear of ending up like Arthur Burns or whomever you want to pick back prior to Volcker, I think that's so front and center with the current chair that could end up with a policy mistake. Plus, getting burned on the transitory side of things and being so wrong initially, you could end up making a policy error by just being burned by that. Could you not?
Absolutely.
And that's happening?
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, I look back at Burns. They kept on pouring money in. Commodities were kept on going up. We didn't see the dollar soaring like we did. I mean, all of a sudden, they're worried about, what happened to Arthur Burns. The situation is totally different right now than it was back then. I mean, the Fed's tightening and their talk of super tightening has just pushed the markets way too extreme. And, as I said, my feeling is that, as you said and as I said, a year ago in September, they said no inflation was a problem at all. By the way, Chairman Powell talked quite a bit about the JOLTS data, job opening and labor turnover data, how tight it is and how we have to tighten. The interesting thing is I look back a year ago, September, it was exactly as tight as it is today, and he never said anything about inflation. So all of a sudden, what's caused him to change his mind that the same data and yet all the, on the JOLTS, which is not what he's pointing to, and every other data going down has suddenly made inflation a threat, when a year ago, when everything was booming, he said inflation was no threat. I mean, honestly, Chairman Powell, I think, should offer the American people an apology for such poor monetary policy that he's pursued and the Fed has pursued over the last 2 years.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.